Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we upload the video version onto our YouTube channel, so you can check that out. I am Vetta, and as always, I am joined by my brother, Matt.
Oh, hey, you guys.
And on this episode, we are talking about Love Hard on Netflix.
I always love hard.
I love hard things too.
Yeah, you do, dirty. I don't want to hear about that. You're gross. Anyways.
Oh, hey, Matt, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I wanted to do a fun Christmas drink, but I'm lazy. I found one, but I was like, oh, I gotta go to the store and get ingredients and shit. So I'm just drinking wine, my go-to. It's not even my go-to. That's not my thing. Like I think about other drinks and I'm all like, never mind. But I'm drinking a wine. I'm drinking a Cabernet, and it is delicious. It tastes so good. What are you drinking?
Unfortunately, it's in my handy dandy drinking cup, but I did.
Why is that unfortunate?
Well, I meant because you can't see it.
Oh,
I did kind of go with the Christmas like thing. So mine is like not a hot chocolate. It's like a cold chocolate because I made the hot chocolate and it has since gotten cold. But with Bailey's in it.
Oh, that's
a little whipped cream.
That was a good idea. I should have done that. I should have done that. I should have done that. I didn't even think about that. I got Bailey's. No, that's a good idea.
You just gotta look around the house and go, what do I drink at Christmas? Oh, I love hot chocolate.
Yeah, but then you get stuck. Yeah, but then you get stuck with shit like whiskey and lemonade, and it's like that's no fun.
No, you gotta go with the stuff you have. Like
I have whiskey and lemonade, fucker.
Oh, well,
so I'm just saying it doesn't sound like an appetizing choice. No. So and
that's not very Christmassy. I mean, maybe for somebody it's Christmas.
Maybe for somebody. Yeah.
So alrighty. So what were your first thoughts about this Netflix Christmas love story-esque movie?
Well, I watched the trailer because you picked this movie, and when you picked it, I was just like, all right, let's go see what this movie is about. I thought the trailer looked super cute, and then I thought the movie looked overall, I thought it looked super cute. So I was just like, I'm down with this movie.
Yeah, I'm totally one of those people that every week Netflix puts out a new movie, sometimes multiple, and I'm all about that. I'm like, what's new on Netflix? Let me watch it. I'm good. Let's do it. And this one came up and I was like, oh, heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I have a question for you, Vetta.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay. So first, my question is for you.
Oh boy.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Absolutely.
I know, right? I'm like
that's like saying Gremlins isn't a Christmas movie.
I know, right? And everybody's like, well, just because it takes place at Christmas doesn't mean it's not a Christmas movie.
That's literally the definition of a Christmas movie.
I'm like, listen, the movie Die Hard is not about Christmas, but it is definitely if you have a movie, if there is one scene,
Just Friends is not a Christmas, it's not about Christmas, but it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, for sure. So I was all like, yeah, no, it's a Christmas movie. And I just want to say I did write down that I knew she was going to say Die Hard when he asked her favorite Christmas movie.
For sure. For sure.
What was the name of the movie that he said that they always watched, their family?
Wasn't it? It was one of those famous Christmas
Love Actually movies. Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
That's because at the end she does the sign thing. You've never seen Love Actually?
No, my wife had the same response, and she's like, you've never. She's like, I love that movie. I'm like, I've never
seen that movie too. I knew I liked your wife. She's the smart one, apparently.
she's like, I love that movie, and I was like, I've never seen. I have like that sign part. I was like, I have no idea what this is about. And she's like, it's so cute.
Totally just read an article. Side note that said Love Actually is a toxic movie, and I'm like, all right. I'm all for people in this woke canceled culture. Live your dreams, but you come for my movies. I will come for you.
Yeah.
Okay? It's entertainment. It's not life. Okay.
Right on. Yeah, no. My wife was all like, why don't you do cute stuff like that? And I was like, because I live circa the real world. Okay. So
she's like, because I don't have someone putting me in a movie script. I live in the real world. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Right. Plus, I'm like, do you really want me standing outside your window with a boom box and shit and in a trench coat? No.
Or riding up on a lawnmower and having you hop on the back.
Yeah. You don't want that shit. Plus, I don't own a riding lawnmower mower. I gotta find one of those. So I'm like, and if I pulled out pieces of cardboard, I'd probably spell something wrong and you'd make fun of me. So
For sure.
all right.
And then you'd be like, and that's why I don't do romantic things, because you make fun of me.
Right on. Also, I just have to say, when she fell asleep, and he was on the phone, their batteries would be dead by morning, unless it was maybe in that low battery mode, maybe. But I was like, a full 8 hours, that's like so long. And I was like, their batteries would be so dead.
So, alrighty. So what
baby
was one
Jesus
of your
take the wheel.
Right.
Wait, hold on. I just have one more question for you, and then we can get started on the list and everything. Vetta,
Right.
Are you an aggro? I still don't know what that means. Are you an aggro? So good. So good.
That just brings me back when we were super confused by the do you give good blood?
Do you give good blood? Did you not know what the aggro part was?
I was like,
oh, when they're in, I can't hear you. You don't. You are. Your glasses are steaming up. Oh, to our listeners, so sorry, but we're having a good time right now. And you know how it is when you drink. Her glasses are steaming up.
I'm drinking, I get warm, I fog up my own glasses.
I love that you did this again. Do you give good blood? Oh, what episode was that in season 1?
Like 23, I think.
Oh, what movie was that? Was that Night Teeth?
Yeah, Night Teeth.
Night Teeth. That's so good. That's so good. Aggro from the shop when she's all like, "Yeah, are you an aggro?"
Yeah.
She's using the lingo, which was great.
I'm like, I don't get it because I'm not an outdoorsy person. The graphics are better inside.
Oh God, that was so good. That's so good. All right, now that we're over our laugh fest. Oh gosh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that every episode now. Try to say a line from the movie that you don't remember. Oh, my head hurts so much. I've been laughing. All right.
Okay. So what was one of your likes?
Well, the first thing I wrote down was I liked his dad, Bob. He seemed like such a good guy. I loved him. Yeah.
Barb was good too. I loved his family except for his brother and his stupid wife.
Yeah, I didn't like I liked the grandma also, but I liked a lot. Yeah, his brother was a douche. I didn't like him at all.
Yeah.
Very over the top. I think I wrote that down.
Yeah, Owen and Chelsea are on my dislikes.
Yeah, I did write that down on my dislikes, which I'll talk about when we get to. But yeah. No, I liked his dad, Bob. He was just really great. Especially like the very first scene that he was in. I can't remember exactly what he said, but that's where I wrote down that I liked him. But
yeah, it's when she comes to the house and Josh isn't even there yet and she's meeting the family.
Right on. Yeah, no, I liked Bob. He was great. I love that they're all surprised that he had a girlfriend.
You're right.
Which Vetta, did you think he was attractive?
He was adorable.
Even with his six head? He had like the craziest receding hairline. Like I was all like I was like, oh, he doesn't have a forehead. He's got a 6 head. And she's like, it's not that bad. I was like, you're telling me without that part and his bangs or whatever, you're telling me he wouldn't have a 6 head. I'm pretty sure my whole hand would fit in on his forehead. It was like halfway to the top of his head. I'm like,
but that doesn't bother me. So that isn't a huge deal breaker for me.
Very cool. Very cool. Look at you.
Have you ever seen my husband's non-existent hair? His hair's like,
yeah, but that guy had hair. Top. Yeah, that guy had hair though. A lot of it. He did have luscious locks. I was jealous of his actual hair. It was very beautiful and shiny. Loved it.
I thought he was adorable, but I have an issue with looking at like super young people, like, because that I feel like he looked like he was the age of like one of my children.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what was something on your like list? What was the first thing on your like
list? I liked her friend who was like, She tried to tell her.
Yeah, she was great. She was great.
She was all like, "You're being catfished."
Yeah. No,
like,
she was.
"Nuh-uh."
Yeah, she was great. I love when she called her and she's all like, what did she say? Something like, you need to ride that or something like, I can't remember exactly what she said and everything. And I was like, her friend has the right idea. She's a good friend. She's a good friend.
And I love the fact that she worked for a magazine, literally just writing articles about her shitty dates.
Right. Yeah. Right. Like
her boss is like, I'm getting rich because you don't know how to date.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like so unapologetic about it. Like he was just like, where's my article? And I'm all like, hey, douche, calm it down. She's looking for love.
Right.
So yeah, no, that was
she
good.
tells him I'm gonna fly out there and meet him. He's like, oh, absolutely, I will fund this. You do this is gonna be great.
So good. So good. My next thing on my like list, this was my absolute favorite scene in the movie, and I laughed so hard that I cried, was the karaoke scene. I laughed when she turned around. I was literally crying, laughing, and she like her face. It was so good. It was so good. I can't hear you, but hold on, we need to calm down because I can't hear you. It was so good.
Awesome, because she's doing that whole sexy dance
from behind, yeah. And then the guys are all like getting into it, like, oh, look at the ass and everything, like yeah. And then she turns around, she looks like fucking Quasimodo. Like, yeah, like they were expecting like Sharon Stone, and she turns around, she's like fucking Shrek.
You don't know she's allergic to kiwi, and she's still someone's shot.
Yes. So good. Oh,
she's singing and sounds great, and she's shaking and doing moves, and those guys' faces.
This scene, I laughed so hard. I could watch this scene over and over again. It was so good.
And then she wakes up at the doctor, and for a minute I thought she was in like a vet clinic, because I was like, wait, it doesn't look like a doctor's office. Yeah.
And then she was in a vet clinic, so you're all like, oh.
I was like, that's great. I love when I'm dying and the guy I'm with takes me to the vet.
Right. Oh, so good. Gosh, we oh goodness. So, all right. Now that we've got our I can't get like if I know how people are just listening to us laugh right now, and I'll cut most of this out, but like it's like you don't even
post this. You should put a picture of her face.
I will. Like no joke. You guys should. I mean, I would put the whole clip, but I think Netflix will flag it. But you should just go look on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I watch it all the time because it makes me laugh so much.
It is seriously the most amazing thing ever.
But if you should watch the movie just so you can build up to it, because it's so good. It's so good. Like, all right, what was the next thing on your like list?
I like when they're in the like camping store and he's like trying to explain to her the rock wall and how things work, and she's just like, no, and she gets to the top and he like pushes her off. He's like trying to be all super supportive and all, oh no, it'll be great, you're fine, you did so amazing, you made it to the top, I got a great easy way to get you down fast. She's like, yeah, and he's like, and he just pushes her back.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm the same way. I do not like heights at all. So
see, that's where I'm okay with heights. I have a fear of falling. Him pushing me backwards, I'm pretty sure I would have died.
Yeah, no. I like that scene too. I was like, oh, good for you. You made it. And then she looked down and she was like, oh, no, and everything.
And she like laid down in the fetal.
Yeah, in the fetal position, like, honeybee, come on.
You can't live up there. There's no bathroom.
Right on. The next thing on my list was I just thought Josh was really awesome. Like, I'm all like,
good. good all around character.
Yeah, he was really nice and like, and I felt bad for him. I kind of felt bad. Like I felt bad for him at the end. Like I don't know. I just felt bad for him. But at the same time, I was all like, well, you kind of did this. So, but whatever. But he was a good dude. I was like, I don't understand how you're single. Cause I mean, you're not like unfortunate looking.
Did you not see his profile pictures?
Yes, I did. My favorite one was the one with with the axe. I was all like,
and you should be holding... I was trying to look manly and rugged.
I say don't hold weapons in your profile picture, even if you're like all buff and you're like holding it up like you're gonna like Captain America. Don't just just don't hold a weapon. Maybe that's just your goal.
I've never been on a dating app, but I'm gonna go with that's a big don't do that.
I've never been on a dating app either, but if I did and I saw somebody with holding a weapon, I'd be like, pass, hard pass.
Right? I'd be like, oh, thanks for coming by, but no.
Right. What was the next thing on your like list?
I did like when the brother showed up and she just kept putting the brother in his place. He was like kept trying to be a douche and kept trying to be a douche. And she just kept putting him in his place because you could totally tell. He was like, I don't like you.
Right.
I don't like you.
Right.
Yeah. So I liked that. I liked the little made up, how he knew that like she hated the song Baby It's Cold Outside and he changed the lyrics for her.
Oh God, right on. Well, I did write that down in my dislikes.
You didn't like that he changed it?
No, do not change that that is my favorite Christmas song. Do not change the lyrics.
As she said, the rape anthem.
yeah, well, she's stupid, so she fell for a catfish. So I mean, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
And then she turned around and catfished somebody else in person.
Exactly. So so she's stupid. That song is amazing. I love that song. That's my favorite Christmas song. So, and if you don't like it, fuck you. Do you have any more on your like list?
I liked the Uber driver / Lyft driver.
He was great. Slash airport worker.
Right. / drug dealer.
Yeah. He was great.
That joint was huge.
So huge. It was like a Cheech and Chong joint. Like I was all like, I was waiting for somebody to be like, "Oh, you're telling me you were smoking dog shit?" Like that's how huge it was. I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, I've never smoked one that big.
I don't remember what his name was. It was like
it was like Ted 69 or some bullshit like that.
No, wasn't it like Eddie G or something like that?
Yeah. Listen, if you told me it was Shithouse, I'd believe you.
And my favorite is just how he's always like, Josh is my man. Engagement, right? He's just everywhere.
Yeah, no.
I loved him. And I loved how she's like, well, I'll just call a Lyft. And he literally changes the sign. So good. So what's your next like?
I don't have any more on my like list. I kept it short, 3 on each side.
Okay, yeah, that's all I got to. He was my last one.
Okay, good.
Dislikes.
Okay. Well, my first one that I wrote on there was Tag. I didn't like Tag. I thought Tag was a pretentious piece of shit. Yeah. Especially when he started quoting that writer. What was the writer he quoted? Amadeus or some shit. Like it wasn't Amadeus, but Amadeus or some shit like that. I'm all like, oh, fuck you piece of shit. You pretentious piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's all like, oh, and then let's go bobsledding. Oh, get the fuck out of here, you fucking weirdo. Fucking hate you.
Yeah. And I love how she smokes the massive joint to be able to go bobsledding. Like that I can hop on board with.
Right. Yeah.
The whole
I would have gotten drunk.
Somebody would, that's what I mean. Like I wouldn't have smoked a joint, I would have gotten drunk. But somebody suggests outdoor activities for a romantic date, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't like the cold. I hate the snow.
I don't care how good looking you are.
No.
Wait, am I getting laid? If I'm getting laid,
probably
it might change
not.
Things. I mean, well, she didn't by that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Probably not.
So yeah, no, but I
whatever girl you're dating's probably got that 5-date rule or whatever.
One of those. Yeah, so Tag was the first thing.
Yeah, he's on my list too. I just didn't like him. I was like, Josh is a better catch. Move on.
For sure. The next, what was the first thing on your dislike?
That was, the brother, Owen and Chelsea.
Oh, see, okay, so Owen was the next thing on my list. Like,
yeah, I didn't like Owen and Chelsea.
Well, he was such an like over the top asshole.
He's a one-upper.
Yeah, exactly. He was so annoying. Like, and plus, I just want to be like, listen, just because you were on Glee doesn't mean you have to have a singing moment in this movie. Like, I'm like, come on, like, you guys, let's pull it together here. And then I just want to be like, and plus, your singing wasn't all that great, honeybee. Let's be honest and everything. And when him and his wife announced that they were pregnant,
I didn't believe him at first. I thought they were just saying it to one up.
And then Josh announced, asked her to be his wife. I go, you didn't one up by proposing, because a baby is way better than you proposing to your little girlfriend. So
right, he wasn't stealing your moment. He took it, owned it, and it's his forever, because he just announced they're having a baby.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, you really didn't like, but I was like, whatever, it's a movie, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
What was the next thing on your dislike list?
I didn't like the part where they ran around and collected the newspapers and
the news.
I was like, there's no way they got them all. You just couldn't have gotten them all.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, there is no way.
No, and in today's world, they met online dating. So the newspaper still posted online.
Right.
So you didn't get them all.
That's true.
Unless one of them magically became a hacker, they're still out there.
Right. So that's very true.
Yeah.
The last thing on my list we already talked about, but their rendition of Baby It's Cold Outside. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, fuck them. They changed it. It's not the same thing. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, screw them. Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing on my dislikes list was like the engagement party.
Oh my God, I have that on later down on my thing because I want to talk about this, but we can talk about it now if you want.
Yeah, let's just talk about it. Okay.
It was so cringe. I was all like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm like, it was just going from one thing to another. And I was all like, you two are fucked. Like, so fucked. Like,
but then you got some people showing up to the engagement party and they're dressed all nice. And then you have other people showing up that are dressed in like jeans and a flannel. And then they're walking around and you've got them like, meet this person. And then her fucking boss is there.
Yeah, which also I can't remember in the movie, but did they invite her boss or did he just show up?
No, Owen contacted him.
Well, because this is the thing. Okay, so he contacted the boss, but he didn't contact any of her other family. What rude assholes. So it's like her plus all his friends and family.
They didn't contact her best friend. They didn't contact any
they didn't
family.
Contact anybody.
They just contacted her boss. Because I think it forgets to tell you that I think Owen looked her up and realized what she did for a living.
Right.
But they didn't say that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was just like, and
I
go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
you go. No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
I don't remember what I was gonna say now.
Oh, you do too. You're such a fucking liar. Anyways, but I was just gonna say, I don't believe that she didn't have any social footprint, like social media footprint. Like she didn't have an Instagram or a Twitter. Get out of here with that nonsense. So yeah. I was like, Owen was not doing his due diligence as a stalker. No. I could have found her.
Right. You're like, there are way better ways to find her rather than just calling her damn boss.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah. And then like that engagement party, I wish somebody was all like, oh, I love this ahi tuna. That's a callback, everybody. Anyways, but yeah, no, I was just like, I was like, it looks nice. I'm like, I would have fun there, with the hors d'oeuvres and stuff. But but yeah.
Yeah, I just Yeah, it just didn't set for me right. And she told everyone the truth. But then we get to the part my other dislike is like, I don't know how long she was there, but it seems like forever. The motel.
Oh, right
Staying in
on.
the motel room, trying to watch her article, being all gross with empty pizza boxes and takeout and all of that.
Right.
I was like, just get on a goddamn plane and go home.
For sure. Well, she couldn't because then she had to show up at the end. I wrote down
came back like Ryan Reynolds did.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I wrote down I liked the line that her boss said, where it's like, just because we're girlfriends now doesn't mean I won't fire you. I was like, that's funny and everything. And then I also wrote down, I'm not gonna lie, I would not buy his candles. Like, I like how he was all like, I make candles for men, and I'm like, that's funny. I don't buy candles, so your candles are not for me, fucker. So
yeah, I don't. But see, I don't buy candles either, and I'm not a man, so I'm not buying his candles. If I don't buy the candles that are geared towards women, I'm not buying the
right.
candles.
Yeah, I don't care how much Old Spice you throw into it. I don't care. I'm not buying it. So
yeah, my grandpa didn't smell like Old Spice, so
yeah,
well, one did.
I mean, if he did, I'm not interested in that. I'm still not interested in candles. The candle. I'm sorry. I'm just not
the type of person that would burn my house down.
Ain't that the truth? Oh, and I wrote down their first kiss was in front of his family. So fucking awkward. I mean, like, so awkward. I'm just like, I'd be like, hey, can you fuckers go inside? I'm trying to make out here. I'm trying to suck face, okay? You guys are
I'm trying to get lucky. I'm hoping to go for Phil's butt. Could you go away?
Yeah. So it was just like, I was just like, oh, this is so awkward, but so adorable and everything.
Yeah. Well, and she did do the right thing by doing the recreation of the Love Actually scene with the cards and everything.
Right on. Yeah, it was super cute, but I was still.
Yeah, no. So do you have anything else to say?
I do not. I don't have anything else to say about this movie.
No, it was a good movie. Right on. I recommend it. But all right, let's move on to our questions. Excuse me. What is your question?
All right. I mean, this is such a generic question, but what is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation.
Ooh, that's a good one. I love Christmas Vacation.
I love when he gets stuck in the attic.
Oh my God. Yeah. Right. So good. I love when, what's his face is cleaning out their motorhome, their sewage tank. He's like, I'm just cleaning out the shitter. Or I'm just emptying the shitter.
Or the cat when they move the chair and the cat in from when it gets electrocuted.
Yeah, right. Because it's been in the or like they pack his grandmother pack their cat in a box, and she's like, she just mails us whatever she has around the house, and I'm like, what?
It's like, and then he's like, this one's leaking, and she's like, oh, that must be her Jello mold.
Yeah, right.
Open it in the kitchen.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, what kind of, what, you guys are letting her live alone? Like,
she's living with the guy with the toupee and the cigars,
right? and plus I'm all like, why can't she pack, like, I don't know, envelopes or something? Like, why does she have to pack up the cat? Like, so crazy. Crazy.
So I love all of the Christmas or all the vacation movies except for the new one. But yeah, Christmas Vacation just always makes me laugh because there's always those people with their Christmas decorations that are always like gotta one up everybody else or have the best one. Right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure my front yard under the snow are still Halloween decorations. But
are you a big Christmas lights person?
Huh?
Are you a big Christmas lights person?
Like, I put out a few, like, but it got really cold. Like, it didn't get really cold. I shouldn't say this winter. It didn't get really cold. It just got cold enough that deterred me from doing it.
Right on. Yeah.
And then it snowed, and I didn't get to pick up some of I just picked them up. They're gone now, so don't judge. Mm-hmm. But I did have Halloween decorations buried under snow for a while, and then it warmed up and the snow melted. So
yeah, I don't do very many Christmas lights. You know what lights I hate? but like all of a
Mm.
sudden they're popular now because they're so easy to do. Those seen on TV where you just put that lamp in your yard
In
and
your
then it
yard and it
projects
flashes it
like,
up on the,
I'm just like so fucking tacky. It's so gross and everything. It looks like your house is a big fucking present. I'm all like with
that
glowing
would
lights.
never work because I pick themed for all of my decorations. Like this year, everything's decorated in like gnomes. So I have like Christmas gnomes and that buffalo checkered pattern going on.
Oh wow, you did a good one.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So they don't make any of those light things that match.
Yeah, everybody loves Christmas gnomes. Anyways.
Fuck off, asshole.
What's
So my question is, what is your favorite Christmas?
Well, my favorite Christmas movie is because you totally railroaded it. Yeah, fucking
I don't need to hear your answer, but go for it.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. My favorite Christmas movie. So it's A Wonderful Life. I love that movie so much. It's so good. It's a classic. I love it. It's just the best. It's so good. It's so good. And it's got that classic line of every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And it's like, oh, shut up, you cunt. Anyway. But I love that movie. I really do. It's so good. I could watch that movie like every Christmas, which I do, and it's so good.
I was gonna say we have like a plethora of Christmas movies that we go through. So
yeah,
I agree. All right. So my question is, what is your favorite Christmas love story movie?
Mine is okay. So it's the Family Stone. It's got Sarah Jessica Parker and
with the brothers.
Yeah.
And Claire Danes and
it's not the best movie, but for some reason I just really like it.
I like it too.
Like
mom knew all along that like they didn't belong together.
Right. Yeah. And I like that, like it's very like, I don't know, kind of real, but at the same time, like movie real and everything.
Yeah.
Like, like I like that.
I say all the time, I stole the line from Luke Wilson of "Let your freak flag fly." I say that.
On. Yeah, no, I like that movie. It's good.
Yeah.
I like it. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
I picked Love Actually because that is like I love it.
I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know.
It's not just one love story. There's like multiple in the movie. I just think it's overall. I love it. It's a great Christmas movie. It's got multiple love stories. So yeah, that's my pick. And that's why I asked the question to go with this movie, because I was like, ooh, it all fits together. I love it. Let's go.
Right on. Yeah, no, I did ask my wife about because when they're all like when they're playing that scene in this movie where they're like, oh, what's that guy's from Game of Thrones? I'm like, no, he's not. He's from The Walking Dead. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And I looked up, I was like, it is the guy from Walking Dead. How crazy is that? I didn't even know he had a career before Walking Dead. That's fun. So
like that's his theatrical debut.
Right. Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, cool, whatever. Cool beans.
Alrighty, do you have anything else you would like to add?
I just want to say, I think you should go see this, or you should watch this movie on Netflix. I think it's super cute, and it's not over the top corny. It's just super fun.
Nice.
What about you?
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely think it's one everyone should watch. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So thank you guys so much for listening. Follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay tuned and update on updates. I've been drinking. Sorry. We'll also be posting the video for this on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe at BS Drunk Movie Reviews. And don't forget to drink, recap, review, and repeat. Bye.
Bye.